Well, hello everybody, it's Topher from the Dapper Boys. I have a question for this evening. Let's talk a little bit about getting choked. I'm not talking about food. I'm talking about instances where you normally would have never thought about that now you have to consider. Um, Today, I had a little example of when we were driving home. I have a Yeti cup and I carry water with me all the time because there's no salivary glands. And I went to take a drink, and as I did, the brakes got hit and it went down the wrong hole. And I thought I had a water fountain coming out of my nose. So, does other people have that to happen to you guys? Also, in restaurants, I find that if I try to drink out of a straw, I'm more apt to get choked. So, I've pretty much done away with straws entirely. As you know, I drink so much milk. I prefer to drink my milk out of a plastic cup. I don't know why, but I think it's because I have so less sensation and feeling that I'll actually knock a glass and it'll hit what teeth I have left. So I don't want to do that. So I try to always drink from a Yeti cup or from a plastic cup. That works best for me. Another note about eating, food-wise, the bites that I do take, which has improved. I've had steamed carrots and potatoes with heavy sauce and great brown gravy. Last night went down. It was a actual pork roast that I turned it into a beef roast. Just because I can taste that flavor better. So I coated it in salt and pepper, put it in the crock pot, added 3 beef bouillon cubes to it, and 2 packets of powdered brown gravy, and put water in it and let it cook for about 10 hours on high. And then we threw the potatoes and carrots on it, and then I let it cook for about another 4 hours, I guess. So 14 hours later, potatoes and carrots were perfect, so they were nice and soft, and I could cut little bites and get them down. The meat was so tender that it literally was falling apart, so I was able to mix it like little pieces of it with the gravy, and I was able to spoon feed myself that and eat it. But I have a problem with awareness of my mouth. Like, when I go to take a bite or go to take a drink, I miss my mouth. And I can't figure out what to do or how to go about it. And I was just wondering, do any of you guys have that issue? And what do you do to, overcome it? I've actually pretty much stopped eating with a fork because I'll keep sticking the fork prong into the side of my mouth here because I'm thinking and my body's telling me where my mouth is, but as I go to take a bite, I end up poking myself. Same thing with spoons. It's like sometimes I'll catch myself, I'll take a scoop and I'll go and take this hand and I'll rest my finger at the corner of my mouth, just so that way as my mouth is dry, I'm trying to swallow. So does anybody else have those issues? Let's start a discussion about it, just to see, and see if maybe we can help each other out. As you know, my channel on YouTube is the Dapper Boys, and I try to post things there regularly as things happen and things I come across, funny things, serious things, educational things. It's better to help. It takes a village to raise a child, and we're now all new children in this world of what we call dealing with cancer. So I hope you have a great evening, and like I always say, no matter how bad it is, find the good in everything, no matter how small, and always be dapper strong. I love you all. Please comment, ask questions. Let's get a discussion started. Please like and share, and be sure to subscribe so that way you'll be able to know when I make another video. I'm trying to organize a couple of interviews that I'm going to do like a morning show, so that way I'll have a couple of guests to discuss things. One, I have a doctor that I worked with for a good long while during my treatment, and through it all we became friends, and we're kind of working together to help each other, because she saw and knew what all I went through, and she had something very traumatic happen that she had to go through, and she's needing help to inspire others to help the situation at hand that she's got going on. Also, I have a fellow YouTuber that's from California, and I don't know if you know them, but they're called the Booze Cruise, and they're not drinkers. They're like booze. So they're on YouTube as well, and that's David and Jarrell. And David and I did a morning show while we were in Playacar, Mexico at Sandos Resort, and it went really well, and we like really clicked so well that now we live on the opposite sides of the country, but yet talk to each other all the time. And we're trying to figure out how maybe we could do a split video screen and do a little talk show and just about life. And I love them guys because they're all about enjoying life and living life, and even the hustles and bustles of day-to-day things. For example, poor David going to the grocery store, just hearing about what that entails for him just made me laugh and giggle. And we need that every day. It's not a fun day, and those days when you're down, you need somebody to help pick you up and make you realize and see that it does get better, and not to give up, and to inspire you. And I hope that's what I do. So always be dapper. Have a great evening. Much love. Talk to you soon.